Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Follows his blocks. H. Davidson got the first down. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to pass. It's Duckworth. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Searching for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Takes a handoff. It's Davidson.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to it. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium, but sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Running inside, it's Davidson. Breaks into the open. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Moving the pocket, it's Washington. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. They'll give it to Johnson. Can't get him to the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A designed run for the quarterback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game. To the air, it's Duckworth. Under pressure.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. This third down a little longer after that penalty. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Not the start the offense wanted. They punted on the opening drive, and now they're in a 4th down situation in their own end of the field. And what are you going to do if you're the coach now? I know you want to be aggressive and you want to stay on the field. You want to try to kickstart this offense, but this is a very dangerous place early in the game to gamble. I can't wait to see what his decision is.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Fires to the big fella, and there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to pound their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Blaylock. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Duckworth. Here comes the heat. Unleashes one. Right side, it's Thomas. Still on his feet. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Pulls it. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Duckworth. Throws quickly. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. The throw. Has his batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Long way to go on second down. Using his legs, it's Davidson. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Third and 6 yards to go. Out wide right, it's Moore. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Second and long here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Hauls it in. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they got him for a safety.
The quarterback has to be able to get the ball out. When you're in an empty backfield, this area of the field, you don't have any tight ends or running backs helping you in pass pro. You've got 5 blockers. So you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, especially if they're adding extra guys. And the QB there needs to know, if it's not open right away, I'm throwing this thing into the bleachers. He does not, and gives up the big safety.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Duckworth. Stepping to the right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. First play of this drive. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, they're taking a shot, right? They're trying to give their guy a chance to go up and make a 50-50 type play. He climbed the ladder, looked like he had a shot to make the catch, and just couldn't reel it in.
second down.
Black 14.
There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. Rolled his way into the end zone. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Duckworth. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Defense in press coverage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it down the right side. Wide open spaces. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. From the gun. Nearly intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Duckworth. Oh, pressure's coming. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. So they'll have to overcome the intentional grounding call. It's 3rd and goal. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Drops back. It's Washington. Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Past the 10. Touchdown Sooners! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
On the run, it's Blaylock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Looking to throw, it's Duckworth. Oh, he wants it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Hunt is in the air. Trying to take it back. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Quarterback changing the play. Turning it on. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tiger. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Deep in the end zone, it's Blaylock. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Caught in the backfield, it's Blaylock. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Second and long here. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Duckworth. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And he added the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, it's Duckworth. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. You know, a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Blaylock. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. It's a fumble. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble.
Man, did they catch a break. The wide receiver, you could tell, man, trying to fight for extra yards after the catch. Coughs it up, but what do you know? Bounces right back to him, and he says, yes, please, I will take that.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. He's going to take off. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Got his man on the right. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good change-up. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the give off the left side. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Duckworth. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, after putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some struggles in this game so far getting to the QB, but they finally got to him there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Blaylock. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Duckworth. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff again. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. The handoff to Johnson. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Looking for a crease. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Look out! And it's a sack. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball off? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than a sack.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying the left side. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Washington. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You know, nowadays so many people go for it on 4th down, so maybe it causes people to be more aggressive on 3rd down. You ain't going for it now. 3rd and long, and I bring the blitz, and I get home. No 4th down for you.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. With the catch, it's Blaylock. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
On the snap, it's Blaylock. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Duckworth. Nice catch for the 2-point conversion. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Tigers spin their third and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Bring him down.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game. And, Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one. No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shepard. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now if they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more, so they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Bulldozes his way through. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Scanning the field, it's Duckworth. Rushes on, and they got it.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting